video is going to be a story time telling you how my friend crashed my car. A big lesson I had to learn.
Y'all, I cannot believe that I am finally making this video. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. And if you are new, welcome to my channel. I go by the name of Chaz. Let's jump right into today's video. So today's video is going to be a story time, okay? It's time for a story time, story time. My friend crashed my car. My friend crashed my car. So we're going to jump right into this story time, and I'm going to tell you as much as I can without getting frustrated, without being shady. It's already shady, I'm exposing, but without being too shady, without like kind of just getting myself upset all over again. But I'm going to give it to you the best way I know how. Whole situation, you all, was a 2-month process. So much happened, so much happened to where I don't even remember what happened. So I tried to write down some notes for you all. My friend crashed my car. My friend crashed my car. She crashed my car on November 19th, 2019. Okay. When she texted me and told me she crashed my car, I did not believe her. Like, I just didn't. So, my friend was in town for a couple of days in Milwaukee. She lives in Florida. And I had to work, and I work 8 hours a day. So I'm like, let me be nice. Here, girl, you can use my car. Before I let her use my car, I explained to her the whole spiel. I'm like, I usually don't do this. Like, please be safe and blah, blah, this and that. And she like, okay, G, I got you. Literally a few hours with her having my car, y'all, this situation happened. So she sent me a text message. I put it on the screen. I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, no way. No, you didn't. Like, quit playing. Long story short, I mean, not long story short, because this is a long story, okay? Once that happened, I had to work through my shift. I called an Uber to where she took my car to. She took my car to like someone's car lot and was trying to get them to like staple and nail the back bump. So I'm literally in there and I'm just like, I was just numb. Like I wasn't present. And she just kept saying sorry, and like she honored my space. Like she wasn't really like trying to talk and explain herself too much. And I just couldn't believe what had happened. Like, I'm just like, the minute I try to be nice and the minute I go outside of what I feel I should not do, boom, this is what happened. Like, it was just really a moment of like, you knew better and you still did. So a tough pill for me to swallow. We ended up leaving that night with my car, and we went to the police station because she did not call the police when the car crash happened. Her and the guy left the scene. No one called the police. They exchanged numbers, thank God for that. They exchanged information, so that was very helpful. So we went to the police station and began to do the whole police report process. Let's juice this story up some, okay? That's that. She crashed my car November 19th. When my car got crashed, you all, I had my car for 6 years. And I had a 2013 Hyundai Accent. And at that time when I got my car, I was young, I was taken advantage of. My check stubs were falsified, and that's how I got into a different car prior to the Hyundai. I went through a whole process getting out of the Chevy Malibu that I had prior to when I had got the Hyundai. And the Chevy was paid off. I was offered a job because I sat down with the president himself, John Amato, of the company, and he wrote me a check for the $25,000 to pay off the Chevy. But he also had to take negative equity off of that car and put it onto the Hyundai. And then he offered me a job because he just was really like, who's this girl? She's like 19, and she just did not give up. Like, because they did me wrong and I wasn't going to fold. Like, you can't just do me wrong and think I'm going to go home and cry. Nope. I'm going to be in your spot telling you what you did wrong, calling the police, and I'm going to get what I deserve. And that's exactly what I did. So just a little background information about the Hyundai, which is the car that she crashed. So the next date was November 26th. On this day, I realized that I can't keep my car. I was told by my uncle that like my back brake lights didn't work, my reverse lights didn't work. I had no idea that this just didn't work. So that's when I decided like I can't drive this car. However, I did not get rid of the car. I didn't do an insurance claim. I was just so torn. Like, I didn't know if I should do an insurance claim or not, because what I just explained to you all, I had $5,000 negative equity onto the new car. So I was always in a hole with my car for 6 years. So I didn't know if I should just keep my car and just continue to pay a car note and just go buy me a used car. I didn't know if I should roll the balance over into a new loan. I didn't know if I should do an insurance claim because it will affect my insurance rates. Like, it was just so much I didn't know. And what I could really like big myself up on, y'all, and I'm proud of myself, I was very calm throughout this whole 2-month process. On November 26th, I decided that I was going to get rid of the car. But what happened was, that was the time where I was like, let me call my insurance people on November 26th and let me tell them that I'm going to do a claim, because I really thought I was going to do a claim, and I have insurance coverage. I have rental car coverage through my insurance. So on the 26th, which is what, like a week later, I want to say, I've got my first rental car. I got my first rental car, and I drove that rental, y'all, for like 20 something days before I went to Florida to go visit my family for the holidays. And throughout that 20 days, I just dragged it along. Like, they would call me like, hey, what's going on? Are you gonna do a claim? Like, we haven't gotten any documentation from you. And I'm just like, just trying to, I'll send it over soon. Like, really just trying to prolong it out because I didn't know what I should do. So then she called me and she's just like, hey, like, we're not covering your rental car anymore. You're on like day 25. We haven't gotten anything from you. And I just was honest, and I kind of just got really emotional on the phone. I was telling her, like, this wasn't my fault. Unfortunately, I've planned for things to happen like this in my life, but I just don't know what to do. Like, I just kept it honest with her, and that was a lesson for me because I've always been like really like upfront with my business, but it didn't feel good to drag this lady along and not know what I honestly didn't know what I was going to do. But I was kind of lying to her, I guess, a little bit, like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, but I didn't know. So the moment that I told her that, like, I didn't know is when, like, she really starts to be like, okay, I'll give you a few more days, but you have to promise me that you're gonna call me. You have to promise me. Like, she got real, like, is there anything I can do to help you out? So that was just a lesson to, like, just always be honest. So next, on December 9th, 2019, that was the day that my car was deemed a total loss. If you have never had a car accident, what happens is the whole process. They come out, they evaluate the car, they do all of this stuff to see how much money they want to give you for the car. So on this day, they deemed it a total loss, and I found out the number that they was going to give me for my car. And unfortunately, due to the negative equity that was on my car, it wasn't even 50% of the balance that I owed. At the time, I'm gonna throw the number out there, I owed $6,000 still on my car, and they was only giving me like $2,000. Come to find out, when you do, if your car is deemed a total loss, but you don't go through with the total loss, they take 50% of that prior total loss towards your current total loss. So over the course of 2 months, you all, I had 5 rental cars. I put out, I want to say, probably like $600. My friend did, after I had to ask her, give me $200 towards a rental car, and that covered like a week. But after that, I still needed another car. Winter break was over from work, so I needed to get to and from work. So yeah, I ended up getting 3 other rental cars, and I was responsible for paying for all of that myself. So yeah. On January 12th, 2020, the check had been issued from my insurance. They had took my car. I had decided that I was just going to go through the process of hiring someone to help me find a new car and really figure out like what's the best thing that I should do moving forward. So I met this amazing guy. His name is Elijah Howard, and he's the founder of a consulting company called the Closer Consulting Firm. And pretty much what Elijah really helped me do was everything that I just couldn't do myself, like everything. So he set up the appointment at a car dealership. All I went up there to do is I just told them what type of car I was looking for. He did everything for me, from negotiating the price of the car to negotiating my down payment. like everything. I didn't have to talk to the people at the dealership about nothing other than like test driving cars. So he set that up for me, and within a matter of 2 days, I have finalized my new car that I truly love. And I am gonna do a video, and I think I'm gonna just do a whole little car tour because it has so many cool features, and I just really want to like show it off because I really, really love it, especially after this whole situation. You know, like why not show you all the car? So I ended up getting a 2020 Toyota Corolla, and I got this car within a matter of 2 days with the help of Elijah. So Elijah, if you are watching this, thank you so much. Like I told you this already, but you truly just like came in and you just took so much like stress and so much just like confusion, and you just provided some direction to me throughout the situation. And if you're someone out there and you looking for someone to do an amazing job, professional, prompt with time, excellent communication skills, do not hesitate to contact Elijah Howard at the Closer Consulting Firm. You won't regret it. So yes, guys, I guess I can kind of sum up this video. My friend crashed my car. As of January 19th, I picked up my car. And I've been driving it ever since then, and I love my car. But the lesson that I can take away from this is, of course, to follow your gut. When something don't feel right, it's not right. To trust your intuition. Situations like this really, really show you like who's in your circle. It really shows you like who you can count on for support. But it also was a lesson to me to just have faith. Like have faith in God. Have faith that like everything truly does happen for a reason. I don't know who said that. I don't know if that's in the Bible. I don't know if a man just made that up. But there has been so many moments in my life when that has been proven, that like everything happens for a reason. And I'm proud of myself, y'all. Like I had my moments when I was like crying, but like honestly I picked myself up and I kept going and I figured the situation out. And look at me now in 2020 driving in 2020. So at the end of it all kind of turned out in my favor. Unfortunately, my gap insurance did not cover the remaining balance that I owed after my insurance cut a check to my lien holder. But you know, it is what it is. It's a lesson learned. So yeah, just want to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. I know it was a little bit all over the place. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel and you would love to see more of me, please make sure you subscribe. And I will catch you guys in my next video. And like I always like to say, stay true, get better. Don't let people drive your cars.
Thanks for the continued support. And if you like this video, please subscribe for more videos.